Ooh, I'm loving this title screen music. It's got an air of like serene mystery, but then also like a hint of danger and foreboding, you know? I love it. Salut tout le monde, my name is Lukael. Welcome to Call of the Sea. This is a game that came out in 2020, developed by Out of the Blue Games. You may have never heard of this game, and to be honest, I don't really know anything about it. I don't even really remember when I bought this game. I guess I must have seen the cover art and I was like, ooh, you see a woman in like 1930s clothing, Call of the Sea, you know, it evokes some kind of mystery. Maybe she's looking for like a lost husband, some kind of nautical sailor mystery. You know, I really love that kind of stuff. But I really don't know anything about this game. I don't know what the gameplay style is. I haven't even seen a screenshot of the game. At least if I did, I've forgotten about it. So this is kind of my preferred way to jump into a new game. Every once in a while, I really love just throwing myself into a completely unknown game and just taking it for what it is, you know? All I know is it's meant to be pretty short, like around a 6-hour playtime. So if you're up for it, we're going to discover this game together. Thank you so much for joining me, and without any further ado, let's dive right in. Cthulhu, is that you?
What was that? What are those voices?
Prologue, a family heirloom. Oh. I am underwater. Oh god, it's Subnautica all over again. Oh, I've got hands. Okay, I've got gloves. I was gonna say my hands look kind of wrinkly, like maybe I'm a zombie or something.
Where am I?
I can somehow swim underwater. Can I breathe underwater? Is this some kind of vision? Maybe she's having a vision of the future.
I know this place. I've been here before.
There's a door there. That's kind of strange. There's a clock there. Okay, this has to be a dream, right?
I've been here my entire life. I'm trapped in here.
Trapped here, you say?
These stairs. I'm climbing these stairs again. I need to get out. The voices are calling me.
Creepy whispers.
My old music box. It's broken. I have to fix my old music box. I have to get it. I have to...
And wake up. Yeah. Ooh, what's on my
Those
hands?
horrible dreams again. I've had them repeatedly ever since my mother died and left me that music box in her will.
Thank you for the exposition.
Harry always said that old family heirloom had something to do with my family's strange disease.
Oh.
If the doctors won't give us an answer about your illness, I'll search for one myself, you said. And in that search, it seems you lost yourself. I don't think I'd ever...
Pardon me, madam, but the island is in sight. We'll be lowering the boat in just a minute.
I'll be right there.
Thank you so much, Captain Hodgson. I'll be right out. All right, time to gather my things.
Well, this looks beautiful right away. Like, this is really nice to look at. It's very colorful. The lighting is excellent. You know, this is a very small indie game. Okay, this isn't a type of game where you can see your feet, which always kind of bothers me a little bit. But so when she says strange disease, it must be related to these like spots on her hands. So what kind of gameplay are we dealing with here? Is this some kind of like walking simulator, like a Firewatch? Is this like a mystery game? I assume it's gonna be some kind of mystery game, right? With a name like Call of the Sea, you expect something like, oh,
I'd always dreamed of traveling. Though it's not the same without you, Harry.
okay, yes. So she's definitely looking for. I must have read it on like the Steam page at some point, so that's why I remembered it. I think she's looking for her lost husband. I think that's the whole point of this game. So my name is Nora Everhart. Reported on our steamship, the SS Carmel. I thought this said caramel. Expected to arrive at Tahiti Papeti on November 1st, 1934. So we're in the 30s from San Francisco. It's always about fucking San Francisco, isn't it? Okay, and you can zoom in. I love any game where you can like inspect and turn like a little object around, you know, it's very fun. You can look at all the fine little details, you know. Okay, the mouse is a little bit slow. Okay, that's a little bit better. Yeah, this lighting.
I missed the sea so much when we moved to Denver.
Denver, Colorado, I believe.
It's not exactly a clawfoot tub, but you can't always get what you want.
She has a bunch of things to say about all the objects around you. That's nice.
I'm definitely going to miss this bed. Falling asleep to the ship's rocking was delightful.
Oh, that's nice. Most people would get seasick, but I guess she's used to traveling on the sea.
It's not exactly a clawfoot tub, but it's a relief that I don't need it to walk anymore.
Oh, so you did at some point? I wonder how old Nora is.
Merveilles de mer du Sud. Marvels of the Southern Seas, I think.
That's exactly right. Merveilles des Mers du Sud. Novembre 1934. Is there gonna be some French in this game? Or is this the only exception? There's like a weird, you know, when you turn, the camera kind of like catches up with you. It's a little bit odd. Gonna take some getting used to. The icon for looking at things is also very, very small. So like, I hope I don't miss it.
Captain Hodgson has a very particular taste when it comes to decor.
Does he now?
I think I've overpacked. What was I thinking when I brought all these dresses on this trip?
Yeah, where did you think you were going?
I received a mysterious package at my house. I stored all its contents in my locked suitcase.
Oh, is this how this all began for you? Post Office Department official business, penalty for private use, blah 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 blah. Englewood received a registered package addressed to Nora Everhart from Tahiti. One package delivered. Oh, and then okay, I like this. So you can read it normally, or the game will write it for you. That's nice.
I received a mysterious
And you can replay the
package at
line
my
too in
house.
case you missed it. That's also very good.
I stored all its contents in my locked suitcase.
Good accessibility. Here are my gloves to hide my hands. I guess she's ashamed of her
I
disease.
better cover up my hands before I leave the cabin. I wouldn't want anyone thinking I'm a circus freak.
Oh, that sucks that you have to do that. But then again, this is the 30s. Who knows what the sailors would think, right? She might think you're sick or contagious on the ship. That would be very bad. Here's my diary.
Ah, the amazing adventures of Nora Everhart, art teacher.
Art teacher. Okay, we have a journal. Curious things from my journey. Nora, remember this. Okay, I guess that's my door to my house. Okay, these are the only notes. And then logs. Reading. July 6th, 1934. It's been a month since I received Harry's last letter. It was postmarked San Francisco and mentioned that the answer to my illness might be found in the Pacific Ocean. I'm hoping his silence is only due to a delay in the postal service. July 14. Last night I had another of my vivid dreams, but this time something was different. I saw a strange island looming in the distance. In the heart of the island, a huge stone obelisk rose up before a mist-shrouded mountain. I woke up drenched in sweat. Some strange tropical mystery on an island somewhere. That's a great setup for a story. September 16th. I keep waking up to odd dreams in the middle of the night. Still no news from Harry, and it's been 3 months already. Damn this disease of mine. My husband is missing and I can barely walk for a couple minutes without getting exhausted. October 10. An enigmatic sentence written on a photo of my husband. An ancient stone relic that looks like a knife. A brass key with the letters CW engraved on it. All 3 were in a package I received yesterday, postmarked Tahiti. No sender. Find him 74 nautical miles east of Otaheite? After leafing through a couple of history and geography books, I found that Otaheite was just the ancient name of Tahiti, the same place the package came from. What does all this mean? Anyway, my mind is made up. Even though I still feel woozy, I have to give it everything I've got. It won't be easy, but I'll find my husband whatever it takes, even if it means going to the end of the world. October 14. Following Harry's trail, I caught a train to San Francisco. In the Madison building, I found out that on May 25th, Harry brought 6 passages to Tahiti on the SS Carmel. Tahiti again. On a side note, I'm not sure if it's the fresh air or the sea breeze, but I feel much better. October 19. First, I'll sail to Tahiti on an ocean liner. If I don't find Harry there, I'll have to find a ship that will take me to whatever is 74 nautical miles east of Tahiti. This isn't going to be easy, or cheap either. October 23. I missed the sea so much after Harry and I moved to Denver. I love to sit on the deck and watch the moonlight playing on the water. It's so comforting. November 1st. I finally arrived in Tahiti. Finding information about Harry's expedition is turning out to be a tough row to hoe. I think I must have walked all over Papeete asking about them, but nobody seems to know anything. About that place 74 miles east of Tahiti. Some locals have mentioned an island, but they won't say anything else about it. It's like they think the place is cursed. Ooh, a curse. I met an English sailor, Captain Hodgson. He knew some of the crew members on the Lady Shannon, a whaler. Apparently the ship took an American expedition to an island east of Tahiti. According to Hudson, it's been months since he last saw the Lady Shannon or its crew. Like every good sailor, the captain is superstitious. Do you think I'm mad? I'm not going to risk the lives of my crew by going to that cursed island, he said. November 4th. After 3 days of begging, I've managed to convince Captain Hudson to take me close to the island. Save your money, Mrs. Everhart. Leaving me alone will be payment enough. I think there's a sweet, tender heart inside that grumpy old sailor. And there's the whole crew. Someone looking a little bit suspicious there. And that's me. Okay, interesting. Ooh. So that's my diary. To the south.
After spending so much time reading this book, I think I've learned a thing or two about Polynesian culture.
Okay, well, good on you for trying to learn the culture. That might help you in your travels. That's that paper.
I love this song.
That's my song! A lot of fleur de lis.
Oh my, I have the worst memory. I forgot the combination again. Thank goodness I always bring my journal with me to write things down.
Oh, okay, so it's this kind of game. We're going to be like putting things in our journal. I guess a little bit like Lorelei, which we just played recently. So, are you saying the code should be somewhere in this? That would be a note. 506. Remember this? Okay, yeah, it's gotta be 506. There we go.
Now it's open.
So this is what I was sent in this mysterious package.
I saw this island in one of my unsettling dreams. I drew it as soon as I woke up.
Oh, wow. So your dream was vivid enough where you could draw this? I mean, she is an art teacher. And then
This strange and sharp relic came in the package I received at home.
So it's sharp? I thought it was made of stone, but I guess it's very sharpened. Okay, and then a picture of Harry.
Harry Everhart. My husband, my partner, and my dear old pal.
Aw, what an adorable way to describe your husband. It's my dear old pal. Find him. And did it say find him on the picture?
A brass key with the letters CW engraved on it. And some enigmatic instructions.
74 miles east of Otaheite. And then a key. Can I like take the key out? Huh. Alright, well.
We're all set, madam. The motorboat is ready.
Okay, good.
Okay, Nora. From here on out, you're on your own.
Nope. That was just the prologue. Out of the
Lower
blue.
motorboat. Be careful with Mrs. Everhart's equipment, lads.
Raw fury.
We'll be back to pick you up in 3 days. I really hope you find your husband there, madam.
I hope it too. I'll see you in 3 days then.
I'm loving this setup. Alone on the island for
Please
3
be careful
days.
on that island. You know what the legends say about it?
I'll take care. Thank you, Captain Hudson.
Chapter 1, 74 miles east of Otaheite.
Well, here I am, in the middle of the ocean after traveling across half the world. Just miles away from where my husband is supposed to be.
This is very good looking water.
To search for a cure for my affliction. Your letters kept me close to you, but suddenly they stopped coming. What happened, old pal? What did you find? Whatever it was, it led you to hire a crew and set sail from San Francisco to Tahiti. And from there to this place, an island in the middle of the Pacific that the locals refuse to even name.
Wow. They don't even want to name the island.
Everything is familiar. So familiar. As impossible as that may sound. Is this the island I dreamed about?
Oh,
This can't be a coincidence.
yeah, it definitely can be. Call of the Sea. Very epic introduction, very cinematic. This music is excellent. I'm loving this so far. This water looks very good. This looks almost like Sea of Thieves water. Because, you know, this is a small indie game, so I'm impressed by these visuals for sure. It's very colorful, very stylized.
A breathtaking, idyllic island, surrounded by deadly reefs and protected with stakes to keep anybody from entering. Why?
We might not be alone on this island. If there's stakes like this, there might be like a tribe
There's
living
definitely
here.
Something strange about this place.
Yeah. Are you sure you're like equipped to be spending 3 days here? Like, do you know how to survive out in the wild? Did you bring food? I mean, not to underestimate your skills, my lady, but
Hey, Harry. Let's see if I can find any trace of you around here.
so we've got 3 days.
I know it's just resonance, but I do love listening to the sea in them.
So should we take our
I'll
luggage?
leave my things in the boat until I find somewhere to camp.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. Can I walk faster?
What's
Is
happened?
this...
So somebody was on this island recently.
Yeah, clearly.
A miniature va'a, a Polynesian outrigger canoe. Beautifully crafted, too.
I also love her voice. She's got a very nice, just comforting voice to listen to.
That's a vivo, a flute that the Polynesians play with their nose.
Really?
I won't be playing that.
Interesting. She really did read up on the culture. She just knows all these words right away. Oh, hello.
A note written in French. I only understand 2 words, île and mort, island and death.
Oh, well, lucky for you, I understand French. À quiconque lira ces mots, nous avons profané cette île pour n'y trouver que la mort. N'allez pas plus loin. Oh. Is it going to give me like an advantage because I can read French? It means to whoever reads these words, we have profaned this island and found only death. Do not go any further. And the game doesn't translate it for you either, so it's either you know French and you understand what this means, or you're just left to your own devices.
It must be a warning about the dangers of the island.
Pretty much. That's close enough. Interesting. Why would there be French here? In Tahiti? Is there a big French presence here?
Someone has been chopping down palm trees. A lot of them. Maybe to build something.
Well, to build this camp, I assume.
I feel quite good. I dare say I might even walk a little faster than usual.
Oh, how about that? So I guess she's usually very weak, like she's not usually able to walk around that much. But that's all the more surprising for you to like, look how the lighting changes as you get closer to this cavern. You know, it's like, what's it called when you go inside a building and the light outside is kind of different? I forget what it's called. There's a name for that phenomenon, but I can't remember what it is. It's quite courageous from her to be coming here all alone if she's like usually weak and ill. You'd think she'd know at least one person, or like she could pay someone, like a travel guide, to accompany her on this island. Ugh.
Looks like it opens from the other side.
Oh, of course. You're definitely not alone on this island, and like looking at these spikes and these spears, and I'm not sure I would want to be here. I think there's like a tribe that lives here and they might not take kindly to your being here. Huh.
These wooden figures are called Unu. This seems to be telling a story.
Not too sure what it's trying to say. One person came to the island and then found a garden full of people. Are these flowers? I'm not too sure.
A bone fish hook.
Okay, so of course, yeah, there would be fishermen. Makes sense with the island setting.
It may look peaceful, but clearly somebody wants to keep outsiders off this island. What a lovely flower offering.
Okay, this looks like some kind of creature in a pit, right? Is there like some giant lizard creature in a pit and then they're luring like a prisoner at the end of a rope to feed the creature? That's worrying. A person came on a boat. There were already people on the island and then they left on boats. Okay, tribe shooting spears at the people and then the creature in the pit. The people with the spears and then one person on the boat. Can't gather much from that.
A carving tool.
I should probably take that with me. I might need it.
This box. CW.
Ooh.
Those are the initials on the brass key. It opens it. So whoever sent me this key was here.
Okay, so the flower offering, some kind of object should be there under the flowers.
This is starting to look like a scavenger hunt.
It is, huh? I guess that's what games ultimately are. Especially mystery games like
From
this.
what I've read, the Polynesians don't need doors. So why build such a big one?
To keep something out? Or keep something in?
Well, that did something.
I was just gonna say.
Something's missing here.
Oh, and she took a note. Okay, so she's writing down everything we're doing. That's very nice. A brass key with the letter CW engraved on it. This lever mechanism is missing its cover. So the game is kind of like guiding you, holding your hand a little bit towards like how to solve these mysteries. Definitely more than it was in Lorelei. Added the picture here. Island Dream Drawing. I arrived on the mysterious island 74 miles east of Tahiti. The fisherman will be back to pick me up again in 3 days, so on November 9th. I hope that's enough time to find you, dear old pal. That's strange. Polynesians don't use doors, much less mechanisms to protect a door. If I want to reach the inner island, I've got to open it. Nora, dear, this is no ordinary island. I needed the key I received in the mysterious package to enter the island. What does this mean? What indeed? Alright, should I go into that cavern or should I go try to figure out this flower stuff? I kind of want to go back to that cavern. Make sure I don't miss anything. Again, a hole in the mountain, a bunch of people. These all tell a story, but... let's see what's in this cavern. Just make my camera a little bit smaller. I felt very big. What do we have in here?
Those markings seem to represent the sea. I'll make a note of them in my journal. It might come in handy.
The sea? Oh, because they're like waves? I guess that's one interpretation. Yeah, I've never like ever really heard about this game from anyone. Like I've never seen anyone posting about it or like sharing anything about it. So I'm really not expecting like a huge viewership for this series, but it's fine. You know, sometimes I like to play some of these lesser known indies and we just get to discover them together. Oh, here, right. Could I have found this
Look what's hidden here.
before finding the clue? Okay, yeah, that's the mechanism. Let's take that. Should I close the... oh, I can't close it. I mean, I just love this setup, you know? Missing husband, mysterious island. What more can you ask for? And then that should open the door.
It works. This may be the first time I...
Did I just crash? I have a message saying the game just crashed. And it did. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's hope there's a good auto-saving system. Lovely artwork also. I hope I'm not going to keep crashing. Okay, so door opens. Please don't crash. What the hell? Why do I just keep crashing in this very specific spot? Okay, I had to verify integrity of game files, and that seems to have fixed it. I think I can progress now.
My childhood in Newburyport wasn't exactly the most thrilling thing.
Please don't crash again. I mean, it was always crashing the exact same spot, so I think we're fine now. Fingers crossed. Someone was here very recently.
Lady Shannon? That name sounds familiar. I'd better check my journal.
Port de Papeete, autorité portuaire, navire ship, contrat de passage entre l'agence Surnommé et les personnes désignées ci-après a été conclu le contrat suivant. Chaque cargaison, cargo, 6 people, fragile instruments, several boxes with equipment, weapons and explosives, supplies for 3 weeks. Signed H. Everhart. That's my husband. Signed by the captain also. Port de Papeete. Autorité portuaire. This means port authority. I feel like I should pick that up and take it with me. There he is.
Harry? Harry, you were here. You were here and I found you, damn it. Where are you now? Where is everybody? Where did you and all your crew go?
The Everhart expedition. Huh. So he was definitely here. He probably still is. Oh.
It's been years since I took such a long walk. This fresh air is doing me wonders.
Good. But that's not gonna give me the solution to that mechanism.
I can feel the air is denser here in this mangrove swamp.
Denser, you say? Yeah, the lighting does something very interesting in this game. It like accounts for shadows.
Rays of sunlight shining through. Another symbol.
I guess so. I mean, it's just the same symbol as what you see on there. The sun going through it doesn't really change anything. Okay. Are you going to write this down? Okay, she did. I found the missing piece to open the door. It opened the entrance to a mangrove swamp in the inner island. I'm cut off from the heart of the island by a strange mechanical bridge over a river. Someone went to a lot of trouble to keep people away from this place. So I probably shouldn't be here. There it is. The Everhart Expedition. He's got some Polynesian, some white people, another guy that looks kind of suspicious, some woman. Harry was on this island, and I hope he's still here. I found a photo with all the expedition members, and I think I vaguely recognize some of them from the letters he sent me. But where did they go? Did they set up camp somewhere? Okay, yes, sun, 3 little triangles, and then for the sea, 3 little waves.
Now that I've crossed half the world, I wouldn't mind crossing the other half. But I have to do it with you, old pal.
It's so interesting how she talks about her husband like an old friend, you know?
This sort of pond is a Polynesian fishing technique. There's another symbol inside it. A bone fish hook.
Okay, yeah. Headed into the dense forest of the island. I would be so scared of running into like wild animals, you know? Dangerous creatures.
Oh my, this is so beautiful. What were these birds called? Lorikeets. Cole's lorikeets.
Oh. Well, you wanted more of these symbols. Here you have a bunch of them. But what do they mean? so many of these birds. There's so many birds that are making like a lot of noise. Hello.
There are lorikeet feathers scattered around this unu. I'll draw the symbol in my journal. Polynesian chieftains make their head ornaments with lorikeet feathers. What a lovely souvenir.
You say a souvenir, but you leave it there. You're not gonna take it with you? I guess it might be slightly sacrilegious. I'm getting just the tiniest bit lost in this jungle. Oh, this was the door from before, right? Shortcut.
That's convenient.
Dark Souls shortcut. Is there anything else important here? You get all these symbols, but she's not really saying anything about them. Okay, so this would be the symbol for bird. What about all the other symbols, though? Right, okay, I came from there. Let's try not to get lost. Another one.
What a beautiful mountainous landscape.
So this would be mountain. Okay. That should be all I need. So do I just need to enter these symbols in a specific order to open the way? But what order? Okay, so I need to put these in the right order, but which one?
This reminds me of those slot machines that Harry and I saw at the Atlantic City Pier. But a Polynesian version.
Okay, so I have all the symbols, but not like in what order to put them. There must be a clue somewhere around here. The Lady Shannon. So Lady Shannon is the name of their ship. I mean, what if I write them in the order I found them? So mountain, sun, fish, wave, bird. Alright, there has to be a combination somewhere. And here there's just like a bunch of symbols. Why is there this rock here? Like it feels like you're meant to climb. Maybe if I go back to the beginning.
It must be a warning. This machete is completely worn down. The blade is dull.
Does it have something to do with these?
Harry said that he would go to the end of the world to find a cure. And by the looks of it, he wasn't lying.
That's so cute that
We
like
promised we'd never lie to each other from the moment we started dating, no matter how harsh the truth.
That's so adorable that he went on like this great trip to find a cure for her disease. But then it just takes me back here that I must be missing something.
A mechanical bridge? That doesn't fit in with Polynesian traditions either.
I'm clearly missing the combination, but like where is it? We're off to a bad start if I can't even solve like the first puzzle of this game. Am I blind? Am I stupid? Don't answer that. Like, all these symbols are different ones. Did I miss a path somewhere? Like, the solution has to be written somewhere. Oh, it's in the back of it. It's so stupid. Sunbird Mountain Wave Fish. Sunbird Mountain. Okay. It was in the back of it. I've been running all over the place looking for the solution and it was right there. Okay, yeah, it's in the order of... Right. The sun is at the top and then birds, mountain. That makes sense. Okay. So you could have figured it out just by process of like logic. So sun, mountains, waves, fish.
Well, I guess I hit the jackpot.
There we go.
That's my ticket across the river then.
As usual, I was overthinking things.
Steady now.
This kind of looks like bodies. I'm gonna hope they're just weights. Like, this game could very effortlessly be extremely scary and creepy. But it's not really going for that vibe, at least not yet. It could very easily move into that, though. Oh, that was chapter 1. This art is beautiful also.
How long have I been walking? I've lost track of the time.
The Everheart Expedition. There's a lot of like visual popping, but that's fine. I don't care about that stuff.
Wow, what is this place?
A full village. Are we gonna... But in these like walking games, it always feels like you're going to meet people and then there's never anyone there, you know, like in Firewatch. And so even though it feels like there should be people here, I'm willing to bet we aren't gonna meet anyone. Because it's creepier if the place is empty, right? This place looks really cool though. Like, no matter where you look, it looks like concept art.
I'd better have a look around this abandoned village. Harry's crew might have stayed here.
Some kind of giant gate.
This enormous stone slab looks like a mechanism to get up to the outcrop.
Yeah, like an elevator.
Something missing here.
It's a beautiful sunset.
A tiki, like something straight out of an adventure novel.
Really? The path through the jungle led to an abandoned campsite set up in the remains of an old village. Could this be where Harry's expedition stopped? I figured out the symbols that were needed to open the bridge: the sun, birds, a mountain, the sea, and fish. Now it's time to cross the bridge and venture deep into the island.
The Everheart expedition. They set up camp here.
Well, then they can't be very far, right? They must still be here. Everheart. Wow, so his expedition was even branded. How rich is your husband? He must have a lot of money to have like branded crates named after him on his expedition. Another picture.
Looks like some of the crew members didn't get along too well.
How is that what's going on?
Forbidden ritual?
He's warning us about those ruins. He says that some sort of forbidden ritual took place here. Okay.
Fascinating.
These ancient geometric stone structures are not Polynesian. What purpose did they serve? Is it aliens? Is that going to be the twist? With these kinds of settings, it's always either aliens or it's Cthulhu. Which I guess Cthulhu is an alien, so it kind of counts, but it's one of the other, right? Hmm. Oh.
Let me record it. So, you said you've been on this island before.
Yes. Some years ago. I made a rookie mistake. I detoured from my fishing route to go to what looked like a better spot. Less than an hour had gone. But when suddenly, my canoe overturned. And I got this lovely souvenir from that mistake.
Heavens, what gave you that scar?
It's not a what, but a who. I don't know. I didn't get a good look at it. But it seemed like a sea creature I never seen.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, I was lucky enough to reach that white sand beach. The one where we landed on the island. A man came 3 days later and got me out of there. He brought me to the port of Papeete without speaking a single word. Time passed, and I promised myself that I would go on with my life and forget about this damn island.
Why did you agree to return to the island then?
I need to know what happened to me, to discover the truth. I don't know if you get me.
Absolutely.
Interesting. A sea creature, huh? Not a what, but a who. So the voice we heard must be the voice of the guy on this picture. This guy, maybe? That can't have been Harry's voice because he has too much of an accent.
So now you believe in magic, old pal?
He gave one of those amulets to each of us. Only Harry kept his. This is underlined. Only Harry kept his. Maybe he's the only one left alive then.
A Polynesian man covered in tattoos. I'm not sure if he looks angry or scared. Well, what well?
He doesn't want to be near the ruins. Why is he so afraid of that well? The well?
Could these tikis be some sort of guardians?
Harry had to intervene in an argument between the islander and a member of his crew. The Polynesian man seems to be afraid of the rituals that took place in those ruins. Okay. Oh, there's a path leading all the way up. Some pretty elaborate mechanisms. This doesn't look like it was built by the Polynesians.
Oh, I must have found the luxury huts. Pretty swanky.
Swanky, huh?
I've seen Harry keep even restaurant checks for bookkeeping. He would never tear up a piece of valuable information.
And we've got a little puzzle, huh? There we go.
Got it.
Family symbols, they seem to represent sea creatures. Yeah, turtle, a shark, a manta ray, and then an octopus. The order of the symbols is important. What is the connection with each tiki? Oh. With the tikis. You don't want to keep that and bring it with you?
It's been ripped out of something else.
Huh.
The parts of the tiki on this column seem movable.
Okay, am I trying to recreate the ones I saw before? Or to make a new one? Oh,
What mess did you get into, Harry?
Starry Wisdom, Providence, Rhode Island. Mr. Everhart, we deeply regret your refusal to accept our funding for your expedition. We have always had an excellent relationship with your family, and we really consider this venture a unique and profitable opportunity for both parties. We wish you the best of luck on your journey. You surely are going to need it. Yours sincerely, Caleb Bowen, the Starry Wisdom Society.
That Frank seems to feel guilty for whatever happened. I feel really bad for him.
Drayton Motors. Mr. Everhart, I still don't understand what happened. Roy knew just as well as you and me that the black ooze was highly volatile. Oil? I should never have believed him when he said he had your permission. It won't happen again, Frank. Huh. So this is a map of the camp. We went up there, so like we're there right now. And then the ruins would be there.
Considering how poorly Harry draws, this isn't half bad.
Well, maybe Harry isn't the one who drew it. He's got the elevator.
More drawings.
Yeah, if we can get this thing moving, then maybe we can get to the ruins. Remains from old civilization related to disease. Why would you think any of this is related to her disease? Like, if you wanted to cure a disease, wouldn't you just go and try to meet with doctors from all over the world and like describe her condition? And object here.
Interesting.
Ancient mechanism. I mean, we did have elevators in the 30s already, right? So this wouldn't be that strange of a...
You put together quite an expedition, Harry. And all just for little old me.
What a nice guy.
Black ooze. In a telescope?
Black ooze. University of Denver. How would you put ooze in a telescope? Unless it was like crystallized.
The Harry Everhart I know would never have given up on this. Something must have happened that kept him from solving it.
Or just wasn't solvable. This is so frustrating. I know I'm close, but I can't find the right combination. So he tried 1, 2, 3. Huh. What was he trying to do exactly? What a fancy box you've got here. Oh,
Where
it's
did
a
you get this strange device, Harry?
Tillinghast's Spectacles Lens Aligner. Oh, wow. This seems like pretty advanced technology for the 30s. A meter. Okay, so this is the height of the thing. Then this goes left to right. And then this is the size. Oh, no, it adds... I guess it adds some of this oil. Ah. Huh.
I'm not really sure how this thingamajig works, or what to do with it.
So he tried a bunch of different combinations, but like, what was he trying to do? And it's what, like it's air powered by a pump? There's some notes on the ground, but I can't look at them. Got a letter.
My dear old pal, I know you won't ever read this letter, but I'm accustomed to writing you and it comforts me in this strange place.
Is the letter for me?
This island is riddled with secrets. So many secrets. But I'm not only talking about mechanisms and contraptions, Nora. I dare say that something on the island clouds one's judgment. Otherwise, I don't have an explanation for Roy's actions. The man was arrogant, impulsive, and a little cocky, but he was no fool. We weren't friends by any means, but he didn't deserve what happened to him. Nobody deserves that. We may have made some progress in finding the cure for your illness.
Really?
But at what price? I miss you so much, Nora. Harry.
My dear
He
old
may not
pal.
say it explicitly, but Harry blames himself for Roy's death. I know him too well. And I miss you too, Harry.
Wait, so am I supposed to know how Roy died? Wait, so did she know who Roy was? I guess he was a member of his expedition, but did she know him? So he died in some horrible way, but he doesn't actually explain what happened in his letter. And then,
Something's missing here.
right, the lens. So I'm trying to make a lens that will allow me to look through there and... Oh,
Jeepers, a stranded ship.
jeepers indeed. Okay. But what am I trying to see through this telescope?
This explains why the campsite is nearly abandoned.
Tell the others to pack up as fast as they can. We have to get to the black sand beach. Something's happened to the ship. Bring only what's indispensable. Something's happened to the ship? Huh. The plot thickens.
Other planes of existence. That's bats.
Bats? Tillinghast's spectacles lens aligner. An unsurpassed technological device from every point of view. After a specific alignment, this device concentrates the resonance wave spectrum in an optical impression. Observing the lens will affect the subject's pineal gland, allowing them to gaze into other planes of reality outside the spectrum we consider our dimension. Is that so? Type B machine. Crawford Tillinghast. Special features: adjustable outside revolving shutter, chain take-up, extra large house with extra condenser boulder, double magazine rollers, heavy brass terminals on connecting cords, heavy extension locks, 4 of which are 11 by 1 inches in diameter, a very substantial stand. Price with telescope $225. That's a lot of money for back then. Price without telescope $175. That is very expensive. Okay, I guess I'll come back here. So something about this tiki. I think I'm missing some stuff. Looking through the telescope, I saw a ship stranded on a black beach on the other side of the island. That must be the Lady Shannon, the ship that took the expedition here. Yeah, that would make sense. Let's explore the rest of this village. Surely we'll find the answer to our questions.
Harry hated asking his parents for money to fund this expedition. The Everharts are a wealthy Boston family.
Oh.
Quite old-fashioned. They were never really pleased with his eldest marrying a middle-class girl. That's why he wanted to get away from them as soon as he could. Just like his siblings did after him.
Scandalous. He married a poor middle-class girl. For shame. So that's why he has so much money. He comes from money.
An amulet with a carved Marquesian cross. The symbol represents balance and protection.
Oh, you just know that?
Look at this little fella.
Pretty cute.
Why is this hammock so far from the rest of the campsite?
I guess someone wanted some peace and quiet.
Oh, damn it. Someone on the expedition died.
Was that Roy? Another
What a
one?
delicate piece of craftsmanship. He seems confused, as if he was having a hard time writing this down.
Dr. DeWitt. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the medical tent up on that flat outcrop. After the explosion, after what happened, I'd better find out more about the well. That well again. Huh. I haven't found the well yet. Yeah, Roy. Roy Granger.
A farewell message from a friend.
Roy and Frank. Four of a kind, full house. I guess they were keeping tabs on like poker hands. I guess we'll have to finish our game in the afterlife. Rest in peace, Pally. Aw.
I never thought that this expedition would cause anybody's death. I'm sure Harry never thought so either. If he'd known this was going to happen, he'd never have come here.
American dynamite.
Did they use all the dynamite?
Sure looks that way. Either that or like they brought it with them wherever they are.
I hadn't been close to a grave since my mother's burial. Shortly after she died, my lovely Dalmatian spots, as Harry used to call them, appeared. We thought it was nothing at first.
So it showed up only after
They're
your mother's
composed of
death.
4 pieces.
Coincidence? Probably not.
This fella sounds pretty hot-headed.
July 14. I came to this godforsaken island for just a few days and it's been almost 2 weeks already of doing nothing. Is this rich jerk going to open that hatch anytime soon? I'm not going to wait for Mr. Know-It-All again like I did with the elevator. He'd better let me handle this situation. We brought dynamite for a reason. So someone was in a bit of a rush. A bit of a hurry. Is that the guy who died? Ancient
Blowing an
hatch.
ancient hatch with dynamite sounds like a fool's errand to me.
Yeah. Detonator, explosives. So I guess they tried and it backfired.
Looks like someone didn't like you very much, Harry.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm so clever. And some dye.
I've never cared much for games of chance.
Kitty Fedeful. To make a cameo. Oh, Picasso wants to make a little cameo appearance in the video. Oh, you want to purr in the microphone? Don't bite me. Alright, so dice, some letters. What's in this? Ooh, someone had a gun.
I'm not sure what to expect on this island, but I hope I won't regret not having a gun.
I mean, it would have probably been smart to bring some way to defend yourself. But if you run into some kind of... I was gonna say a bear. I guess there's not really any bears on Tropical Island. What would be the biggest danger? Like, what's the biggest animal you can run into on a tropical island? I don't know. I'm not too sure.
Nice comb.
Nice little comb. Little brush.
Who worries this much about their appearance in a place like this?
A mirror.
His real name was Costas?
Who, the Roy guy? Present this passport with your application for a new passport. Costas Apostolou. He lived in Manchester, Los Angeles, CA. In case of death or accident, notify Athanasios Apostolou. I've never seen that name, Athanasios. So I guess he's the fancy boy. You know, he was always shaving, making sure his mustache was nice and clean. Ooh.
Looks like this fellow was a real heartbreaker.
Is this the woman in the passport? Oh no, he has multiple. Damn.
quite a looker. A fashion model, maybe.
To Roy, the best stuntman in Hollywood. Oh, he was a stuntman. The fashion was so specific in those times. Like all the women kind of looks very similar. You know, the fashion, you know, the clothing was similar. The hairstyles were similar. Everyone had to kind of fit the same standard. You know, all the men were in suits and like they all had to shave and have the short hair. And like it was all very standardized.
Very neat.
Ooh. Okay, he came with some pretty
They
big
were packing
caliber.
a lot of heat when they came to this island, but they took all the guns with them.
Huh. Let's hope they didn't need them. So this was Roy's hut. And then I came from there. Okay, so I should have everything I need. Oh, okay, so
It's some sort of Polynesian coat of arms. Is that an octopus?
if this is the octopus, and then this one, it's kind of broken, but you can see.
It's broken, but I might as well draw what I can see of it in my journal.
And then was there another one? Oh, this one has none.
Something's missing here. They used the emblem as a headstone for Roy's grave.
Oh.
This one resembles a shark.
Okay, so that's what was up there, and now it's on. It serves as his tombstone. Okay, so she probably associated all of these symbols with the things. Roy Granger, a member of Harry's expedition, died. There was a plan behind Harry's back to blow up an ancient door with dynamite. Okay. So this one is the shark. Which I guess is why it's in the bottom left, just like the shark. This one... that's the manta ray. Which is why is this one? Okay, I think I get it. I need to... Which one could I move? This one? Wait, no. I have the order right here. This is what I need to do. Okay. I get it. So I need to find the... It was the one up the hill. And then I can turn them to match the parts. Right here. Okay. So, but where did I find the order for the... Oh, it was here, right? Okay. The order is important. So, top part is the turtle, which is the little windows. This. Then the second is the shark. So, the angry eyes. Manta ray is the mouth with the tongue. And then the bottom is the little folded tentacle arms.
Secret
Oh,
compartment.
was not expecting that.
This appears to be the shrine of a Polynesian chieftain. Wow, really old photo. The island is wearing a lot of tribal ornaments, but none of them seem Polynesian.
I mean, I wouldn't know the difference, but I'll take your word for it. You have found the secret object in chapter 2. Oh? Does that mean I missed the secret object in chapter 1? Shit.
What kind of stone is this? I've never seen any substance quite like it. It feels... disturbing.
Oh. How strange. It's got like this black ooze kind of like moving around the indentations. I guess I'll take it.
Impressive work. Is that a fish pattern?
Is it? Well, I still don't have the solution for this lens business, but I guess with this thing I could activate the elevator. You know, I've managed to play this whole thing and not say the word Lovecraftian once so far. Shit! I just said it. But yeah, if this is going in the direction I think, we might be getting into some Lovecraftian shit. You know, there's a bit of Dredge vibes to this game. So, bloop.
How is that possible? What fascinating technology.
Oh.
Oh my!
Oh.
Oh my goodness, what happened here?
An explosion, right? They tried to blow it up. Because they couldn't open the door? Or I guess they did open it. And then there's these weird, like, marks on the ground. I guess they blew the whole thing up.
I'd better not touch it. And given what happened, they shouldn't have either. Is this stone structure a hatch of some sort?
Ugh, I'm seeing eyes down there. Is this the pattern for the lenses? I guess these are just like cracks. Are they cracks? It looks like it's this goo.
Drops of a thick black substance. Erythrocytes. Aren't those red blood cells?
Undefined substance pulsating, affecting the blood? Erythrocytes. Oh. Oh, that's a picture of my arm, isn't it?
Is this a picture of my hand?
When did he take that?
Those spots look all too familiar.
Oh, did someone on the expedition develop the same illness as I did? This isn't my hand. July 15. Left hand photo.
Cripes! This man was splashed with that black liquid.
Oh, is this what happened? Maybe this is how he contracted the disease.
Whoever took this picture must have a really cool head.
Yeah, I'll say. Taking pictures while this is going on. It's a bit weird, but I'm glad she's commenting about it.
Heavens, he's losing his mind.
Uh-oh. Wait, what's he saying? Slap? Kinji Slap 1879. It says 89 there. Stop playing that music. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. I like it very much. Oh, jeez. We've got people going insane. It's getting good, lads. Oh, jeez. The spots on my skin are moving. Can feel them. I can feel them. Is there someone in the well? I can hear voices at night. In fact, I could swear they're calling my name. And who's playing that music? Spooky. That's pretty spooky.
Skin alterations. Like the ones on my hands.
Appeared on my left hand today, similar to angiomas, allergic eczema, cyanosis. Let's hope not. I took some samples of my blood to analyze. Asked for a photo of Everhart's wife's hand. Okay, so it's not Harry who got the marks. It's someone else. Cyanosis? This must be the guy that got splashed by the substance.
That black ooze again.
That imbecile Ray blew the hatch to smithereens. and blew himself up with it. Oh, he died from the explosion? Don't worry, Doc. I have Mr. Everhart's. Okay, and this is just a controlled detonation. Ha! 3 feet closer and I wouldn't be here to tell the story. I got splashed with that black ooze and took me the whole damn evening to clean it off. I guess I should have read these in order, maybe. Like he started by saying there was the explosion, and then I got the skin alteration, and then he started going like crazy with these eyes and hearing music, hearing voices calling his name. Ooh. Spooky.
Ugh, I can't stand the smell of medical equipment. Reminds me of my illness.
Yeah, these look like eyes, alright. Let's go down there. Said no one ever in this situation. Careful,
Well
don't
then.
fall.
I'm going down. Come on, Nora. Deep breath.
Weird how you can see your hands. Yep, I hear voices too.
Is somebody whispering? Hello? Is anyone down here?
Oh, I don't like this.
I almost feel as if they're watching me.
Almost. I feel watched, all right. I feel very much watched. Ugh.
I can press these star-shaped tiles.
Huh.
This eye, is it calling to me? I feel disoriented down here.
Okay, well, it made the whispering stop, so I guess that's good.
Are these ornamental? Or something else?
Oh, they've got like the different spots, like a big spot there, smaller spot there. Are you saying this is the one, like the one I need to do on the lens? Big circle at the bottom, like medium circle on the left? Ah. Right. The crew's doctor was spattered with the black ooze during the explosion that killed Roy. He developed marks on his arms like mine and started acting strangely. Harry managed to solve the tiki puzzle and opened a secret compartment inside the chieftain's hut. That's where he kept his ritual garments and a strange stone block. Touching it made me feel uneasy. I used the stone block from the secret compartment to activate some sort of ancient elevator. This gunk that many of the crew members refer to as black ooze seems to gurgle on the cracks in the stone.
Do they have 2 pupils?
Is that what's going on?
Were these eyes related to the ritual?
Oh yeah, the ritual.
I feel disoriented down here. Another eye. I hear whispering.
Okay, so which is it? And I can press these. These look like robots.
How old is this mural? It looks really ancient.
It's got, whoa, okay, that, whoa. Yeah, these definitely look like robots with like the joints. Something going through their eyes, between all the eyes. They're like sucking out all the juice from the eyes and then it's going into like a little plate and then they get to eat that for dinner. Everyone gets the eye soup.
You were close to something here, Harry. Let me see if I can solve it.
Rituals, other realities, forgotten civilization, not Polynesian. Black ooze used to replicate ritual. Check Tillinghast's pamphlet.
Well, this looks like
Replicate
another
ritual?
job by handyman Harry.
Modify Tillinghast's invention. Ah.
Maybe he heard the whispers too.
Mr. Everhart, the doctor has been acting like an oddball ever since he was splashed with that black ooze, and he's got worse after moving to the top of the cliff. Keep an eye on him, Frank. And that's as far as I can go. Oh, and there's a ladder there. Oh. Oh, it's a shortcut.
Well, that was easy.
Okay, I guess I need to, like, do something about this mechanism. Okay, so it's spreading this ooze. I want to bring it to the center. Big star. Oh.
I hear it. I'd better draw it just in case.
Okay, so is that all three? The murals tell a story of a ceremonial ritual involving the black ooze. Were they injecting it into their eyes? Oh, is that what's going on? Now we're getting into some like Prometheus shit. I'm not sure, but I think the islanders tried to imitate it. Injecting it into their eyes? Ugh. Well, that can be
The
good.
whispering, it stopped. Was I imagining all that?
I don't think so, no. Okay, I think I climbed down into the well that Harry's crew blew open. A series of strange eyes were depicted on the walls. They were calling me, guiding me. Am I losing my mind? One can only hope. I think I need to figure out the thing with the lenses before I can do this. Now that I have the eye shapes, it
This
might
should save some time.
tell me something. It's weird that you can see your hands, but not your feet. Like a medium one and then a big one at the bottom. This big or wait. And then a big one at the bottom. Is that... I think maybe this one needs to be a little more to the left. Or not? Oh, but wait, on one of the pictures, it did show it as like inverted, so maybe I need to do the inverted version of this, right? Alright, yeah, because it's like inverted, so maybe I need to do the opposite. I don't know. Let's try this one. Like middle in the center and then a small one at the top. What about it? Like that's this, right? Doesn't seem to do anything. Does it need to be at the bottom instead? I mean, the meter isn't showing anything. I can't tell if it's supposed to be inverted because of this picture here. Like, can I then take the lens and put it in there?
Something's missing here.
I guess if... Oh, maybe you need to do all three? Maybe you need to do all three combined. Oh, right. Okay, so... Big one at the bottom. Yeah, it's going up. Okay, so... Then on the left... Small one there. Yeah, I'm getting it. So, and then on the right... Big one. That's it, right? Now can I take the lens?
Something's missing here.
Okay, it says it's at max. Is it because it's not inverted? Because the meter here, it's at max. I can only guess it has to be inverted. So this one needs to be big, this one needs to be small. And the thing on the right needs to be big also. This should be, it should be good. But it's not letting me pick up the lens or do anything with it. This seems to say you need to do it like inverted, right? Does it need to be inverted? I'm not sure. Because it doesn't seem to be working. Am I missing some eye patterns? Like sometimes the meter changes, but what does the meter change mean? Is that just how much ooze there is in the machine? See, my problem is I would want to place it there, you know, between the lines. But it's either there or there. This seems too high and this seems too low. I guess it is there. It has to be a small one there. Big one there. Oh. Wait, isn't that what I did earlier, though?
I think I solved it.
I feel like I did exactly this earlier and it didn't work.
I wonder what I might be able to see with this lens.
Something good, I hope. Ugh. Okay, so if you just look at the ship,
Jeepers, a stranded ship.
that's just the ship, and then if you place the thing,
It fits. What? What on earth? What is happening?
oh, we're summoning Cthulhu for sure. We're summoning a great old one. Okay, this is the symbols for the pattern on the ground
My God.
down in the well.
What was that I saw? What were those stars?
Oh. Harry tried to replicate the well ritual by tweaking his strange optical device, staining the lens with the black ooze. I don't think he ever achieved it, but I have. What I saw through that lens left me speechless. I get the EBGBs just thinking about it. This woman speaks just like me. What makes you think he never figured it out, though? Maybe he did and he just took the lens with him. I guess he would have probably left it in the telescope. But then if these spots on her skin are caused by this black ooze, that means she must have been exposed to it at some point in her life. But when? And we don't know her whole life story. Oh, and now we've got this foreboding music. All right, so let's say the biggest star is on your left. Like this. We're going to start with this. And then go there. And there. And then there. And then there. And then there. Yeah? What about it? I feel like I did it. Oh. It didn't do anything though. Oh, maybe I was supposed to start from this one. And get inside the eye.
All right, looks like I solved it. Great Scott! Oh, the well is filling up. That's
Uh-oh.
black ooze. No. What's happening? What's happening? I'm feeling faint again.
That was chapter 2.
What is this? Where am I? Am I dreaming again?
I don't know, it kind of feels like we're still on the island.
This is different. It isn't my recurring dream.
Um...
I can't stop walking. My legs aren't responding.
Hello, Mr. Giant Sea Creature in the distance. That is ominous as shit.
Holy Moses, what is that creature
You
on the
just
horizon?
noticed that? Oh, is that what we're summoning? Yeah, the birds are freaking out, understandably. Are you just gonna jump off?
No! Ah! I can breathe. Underwater.
Oh, it's gone. Okay, good. Good, I'd rather not stand there. You can't breathe. Wait, are you still in your dream?
I have to get back. I have to find...
Oh, the soundscapes. Oh, the sounds. Oh, I don't like the... I don't like that.
What kind of creature is this?
No, I don't like that. I don't like that.
I
Oh,
need
no.
to get a closer look.
No, you don't. You don't need to. No, you don't. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that was fucking terrifying. Ugh. Is there anything worse than like some bright eyes looking at you from deep underwater? That's a freaking nightmare.
Oh, how did I get to this beach?
I see you
I
there.
have a terrible headache.
Don't think I don't see you. The vanishing of the Lady Shannon. Or is that just a rock? No, it has eyes, right? Am I going crazy? And there too? Okay, I guess maybe there's like crystals or something, but I really feel like there are creatures looking at me. How would I make it all the way down here? Alright, well, I have been playing for quite a bit of time, and if this game truly is around 6 hours, I guess I'm going to try and fit it in 3 episodes, so I will stop here for now since we're just at the beginning of chapter 3. I'm definitely intrigued. This is all the kind of shit I actually love. I mean, I kind of hate it, like it really spooks me, but I love to hate it. Giant creatures in the ocean, great old ones, spooky Lovecraftian shit. I mean, this is totally my jam, so I'm loving this so far. It's right up my alley. I hope you guys are intrigued. If you're curious about this story and maybe you want to get like a little bit ahead, please consider just checking it out for yourself. Consider this like a little demo introduction. Just go and get the game for yourself on Steam. It's pretty cheap, and maybe you just play through the story and then you'll get to come back and watch me go through the same events. I feel like I'm definitely being watched by these creatures. Again, this is a pretty obscure game. I'm not expecting a huge viewership for this, but if you watch all the way here, thank you so much, and consider leaving me a little comment below. Tell me what you think of this game. Were you familiar with it? Have you played this before? I would love to know. So thank you so much for joining me today, and until next time, I had fun playing this. Hope you had fun watching it, and I will see you in the next episode for some more Call of the Sea. À la prochaine.